What's going on, Jerome's NFL.com fantasy football analyst Adam Rank and noted Chicago Bears fan. He's our guy. We like him, but he did his mock draft and we'll get into it. So another mock draft. Let's go. Trevor Lawrence at 1. Boring. Zach Wilson 2 to the Jets. I'm sure they'll ruin him, and then eventually Zach Wilson will leave the Jets and sign with the Vikings and add fuel to the fire, the dumbest rivalry in sports history. Woo! Trevor Lawrence, what would it be? 5 years? 2026? Whatever. 3. So the Niners and Mac Jones, where I actually think this has some legs, where the Niners didn't trade up to 3 just to take whoever's left over between Zach Wilson and Justin Fields. So I think that Mac Jones really could be that guy, even though Kyle Shanahan cringed as Mac Jones missed a deep post, just like Jimmy Garoppolo missing the Super Bowl. You never know. 4. The Falcons, Kyle Pitts. I think this one makes a lot of sense. If Arthur Smith and company are going to build around Matt Ryan for a year or two, get him as many weapons as possible, and if it doesn't work out, you find your quarterback later. Or second, third round, maybe get Kellen Mond, maybe get Jamie Newman, maybe get Davis Mills, etc. 5, Bengals, Penny Sewell, where I understand the allure of getting weapons for Joe Burrow, but if he can't protect his ass, he's going to have a long career in Cincinnati. So Penny Sewell, no matter what, put him at left tackle, kick Jonah Williams inside, you got Reed for right tackle, you're good to go. 6, the Dolphins. I love what the Dolphins did, man. Chris Greer is a gangster. I love him. So trading down, netting off a future first-round pick. You got 4 first-round picks out of Laramie Tunsil. Not bad for gas mask bong, but Jamar Chase is that dude, man. Just tough, rough and tumble outside the numbers guy. Him and Devontae Parker. Did you know that he played in college with Teddy for Tua? If Tua can't win with this, he's not the guy. Yeah. 7, Lions. No, like we said, Rank is a Bears fan. So Lions, Justin Fields, maybe he wants to see it just so that there's a really stupid quarterback competition between Jared Goff and his $5 bazillion contract and Justin Fields. Plus, there's such a weird dynamic between Ohio State guys and Michigan and vice versa, right? So will Lions fans really accept Justin Fields because he's a stupid Buckeye? TBD. I mean, they accepted Chris Spielman, but I do remember that David Terrell, who was a star receiver at Michigan, went to the Browns as like a top 3 pick, and they're like, now. Same thing with Braylon Edwards. Wait, was it David Terrell? No, David Terrell went to the Bears. I'm talking about Braylon Edwards. Yeah, that guy. 8. But Fields, I do like Fields' upside. I think that he does need an offensive-minded guy. So I do understand that the Lions could use some upgrading there. Dan Campbell, former tight end, sure. 8, Panthers, Trey Lance. Now, this might be some leftover Teddy hatred. Nah, just kidding. But Trey Lance, sitting behind Teddy, maybe he takes over his rookie year. Him and Joe Brady, him and those movement skills paired up with Christian McCaffrey and that receiving core. Yeah, I like it. You like it. 9, Broncos. So getting Surtain and Kyle Fuller, that's a really nice duo. Plus you got Bryce Callahan in the slot. Fangio's getting the band back together. It's a nice addition for George Payton and company. 10. So the Cowboys, everyone's got them going cornerback, but offensive line is a low-key position need. So Connor Williams is booty. He ain't it. Zach Martin, he got dinged up last year, and they still haven't really addressed center. Now, Slater could potentially kick inside. He hasn't played it down at Northwestern, but maybe it works out. I would prefer Slater at right tackle, where he's proven that he has that talent. Doesn't really have that anchor to kick inside, I believe. And then you got Lyle Collins kicking from right tackle to guard, where he was phenomenal first couple years in the league. And then eventually Slater takes over on the blind side for Tyron Smith as he ages out. I think that's a smart play. 11. Giants. So even though they signed Babytron and they need some help in that defensive front 7, Jalen Waddle, man. Jalen Waddle is just a different dude. So you got Babytron's size and you got Jalen Waddle's speed. If Daniel Jones can't work out with this and you got a fully healthy and angry Saquon Barkley back, 12. Eagles. So Eagles luck out where they trade back and still get a top-tier skill position player. Devontae Smith, a Heisman Trophy winner. His slippery yards after catch is going to be that dude with Jalen Reagor for Jalen Hurts, and maybe they can get something if they can protect Jalen Hurts, if they can get that offensive line together. So, yeah, they're not going to pass up on taking another wide receiver. They screwed up on Justin Jefferson, so getting Devontae Smith here, yeah, go ahead. 13. So the Chargers, they sutured up the offensive line in free agency. Now, they certainly could hammer that again. They could take part of the cornerbacks. Only Surtain's off the board. But Gregory Rousseau, in terms of a guy who could play multiple spots in that multiple front defense with Brandon Staley. And Rousseau, putting him opposite of Bosa. Yeah, let's go. 14. So the Vikings obviously need some help on offensive line, and there are some big-time offensive line names available. Darisaw is just sitting there chilling. AVT is out there as well, Tevin Jenkins. But, of course, Rank is a Bears fan, so going Kwity Paye no matter what. F you, pay me. Now, I like Kwity Paye, but I think that there is too much other talent on the board. Micah Parsons is sitting there chilling. J.C. Horn is out there as well. Caleb Farley, I'm not worried about his medicals, man. I ain't. I know that people are spooked because of Mike Hughes is like, oh, wait, why take another injured quarterback? He'll be fine. He'll be fine. And, of course, like we mentioned, Darisaw is just there. So, for me, I would just take Christian Darisaw, fix the offensive line, make sure that Rashad Hill doesn't start, but, whatever. 15. It does seem like all the national people are just like, defensive line. It's like, DJ Watt was pretty good. All right, 15. J.C. Horn going to the Patriots, where they miss out on the quarterbacks. They're going to run back with Cam Newton for a year. Maybe they get one in the second or third round, whatever. But J.C. Horn has that length, tested phenomenal at his pro day. Eventual Stephon Gilmore replacement. Him, J.C. Horn. Ooh, J.C. and J.C. Horn and Jackson. Let's go. 16. Cardinals. So, I mean, you would like a cornerback to replace Patrick Peterson. Caleb Farley would make a lot of sense here, but AVT. AVT is going to be that guy. Protection for Kyler Murray. Can play guard, maybe tackle, but guard is his preferred position. 17. This is the Raiders. Physical freak. Actually, no, the more Raiders pick would have been Jason Webb, but Micah Parsons, plant his ass in the middle. He can rush the passer, he can cover, he can tackle, he can do all the things. I think that's a really nice pickup for Mike Mayock, except they'll still screw it up because they're the Raiders. 18, Dolphins picking up Azeez Ujulari, one of my favorite edge rushers out of Georgia, where they need a consistent edge rush for Florida's defense, and now they finally get that with Azeez, even if he is a passing down only type guy. Sub-package dude because he's undersized and relatively raw as a redshirt sophomore. Just a guy who can get after it. Yeah. 19. So Washington taking Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, where this is a little bit of BPA. That defensive front seven is pretty damn solid, but putting Joke behind that front four, yeah, get some. Now, I mean, this should be offensive line, but maybe Rank just wanted an offensive lineman to drop to the Bears, which makes sense. 20, Bears, Tevin Jenkins. He's a stud. He's just a stud. He is nasty. He is a slobber knocker throwback, old school meat potatoes tackle where he can play right tackle right away, replacing Jermaine Ifedi and Rashawn Coward, or eventually you could just put him at left tackle, replacing Leno. Yeah, just a tough get after a dude. I like Tevin Jenkins a lot, but also no, Tevin Jenkins over Darisaw. I don't know. I don't know. I understand stylistically they're completely different, so it's more of a what's your flavor, but. I can't be mad at it, even though Darisaw is that guy. Actually, I'm just happy that Darisaw is out of the NFC North for now. Dun, dun, dun. 21, Kadarius Toney. So now this is just a gratuitous fancy football pick because, I mean, the Colts are pretty damn solid in the receiving core. They got T.Y. Hilton back on a one-year deal, even though he's aging out. They got Pittman. They got Paris Campbell. And they got talent. But Tony's just that guy, man. Even though, they got needs on the front seven, they could certainly use some freshening in the defensive back group as well as offensive line. Maybe taking a guy like Sam Cosmi or Christian Darisaw should be the pick here, but Tony's just a lot of fun. And I'm glad that he didn't go to the Saints or Packers. So for that, we thank you. 22. So Terrace Marshall Jr., the big-bodied ex-receiver for LSU. Him and A.J. Brown, two big-bodied, physical, outside-the-numbers guy for Ryan Tannehill. That's nice. That's nice. Go up and get it. 23. So the Jets going BPA here, going Caleb Farley. Yes, back issues. Yes, he'll be fine. Yes, I don't worry about it. So now you have a dude who's extremely talented and a massive chip on his shoulder. I mean, 2 weeks ago, he was cornerback 1. Now he's down in the low 20s. So, okay. Robert Saleh gets his true blue number 1 cornerback. I like it. 24. This should be the Darisaw pick, but Steelers going with Jalen Phillips. I can't be mad at it. If he can stay healthy, he has a chance to be the best edge rusher in this class, where him replacing Bud Dupree, pairing up with TJ, that's a nice pairing. 25. So this has been mocked a lot. Popular pickup, Trevin Moehrig on the back end of that Jaguars defense, pairing up with Rayshon Jenkins coming over from the Chargers. I like it, but, man, if you're going to protect Lawrence, protect him. Darisaw should be the pick here. Mayfield, I wouldn't be mad about the pick here. Even Eichenberg, go ahead. 26. So the Browns picking up Jason Owe. Where it's just redonkulous, where he can be the edge rusher too, opposite of Myles Garrett. He's going to get secondary attention. He's going to get a lot of one-on-one spots. And if he can pan out on 80 cents on the dollar of his potential, yeah, he's going to be a really good player. 27. Ravens picking up Jalen Mayfield. Now, this could be in planning to get rid of Orlando Brown Jr., or they could play hardball with him. Mayfield could play guard for a year, then eventually kick out to right tackle. But yeah, Mayfield has only played around 600 snaps in college. Very young, but very physically gifted, redshirt sophomore. But you're betting on upside of Mayfield, but you're taking him over Darrisaw? I don't know. 28, Jamin Davis. Meteoric rides of Jamin Davis, because I was hoping to get Jamin Davis like at some point in day 2, but that ship has sailed. Big, fast, physical, just an absolute stud, just an absolute machine at Kentucky. So he comes in, and they need some freshening as they're starting to age out at linebacker. Zach Bond definitely ain't it, but Jamin Davis over Zayvon Collins, wow. 29, I hate everything. So you got Darrisaw, play him at right tackle, replace him pretty Ricky Wagner, and everything sucks. Everything sucks. I hate it. Rank, why would you do this? Why? 30. Bills picking up Travis Etienne. Now, this is a bit of a fantasy football play because the Bills do have some needs in the defensive back room as well as in the front seven. But, yeah, Etienne is just that guy. He would be a lot of fun, even though they have Singletary, even though Zach Moss, if he can stay healthy, I think he could be that true blue 3-down dude. But, yeah, Etienne behind Allen and whatnot on that offense. Let's go. 31. Chiefs offensive line, even though they signed everyone, they haven't really freshened up tackle. Liam Eichenberg coming out of Notre Dame, plug and play, left tackle, right tackle, whatever, you're good to go. And then 32, Asante Samuel Jr. Now, he talks about is like just trying to get sons of all former NFL players, because he got Winfield Jr. in the backfield as well. But yeah, Asante Samuel, they could probably use some freshening up over Carlton Davis. Yeah, about him. Yeah, but yeah, secondary could definitely use a bit of an overhaul for the Bucs. Dude's still on board. So Kyle Trask, we should just take him off, because he might not even be the 6th quarterback take. We should put Kellen Mond on there, actually. Najee Harris, a running back from Alabama. Maybe he goes ahead of Etienne. It's sort of, what kind of flavor of a running back do you want? Elijah Moore, Rondale Moore, Bateman, no go. I think Bateman goes, I don't know. But who do you take out? Probably no one. It's going to be tough. Freiermuth, no go. Offensive line, Cosme. I thought that would have made a lot of sense for the Colts or the Steelers. Leatherwood, Dickerson, Wyatt Davis, no matter what. Edge rushers, Asai. I feel like Asai is being slept on. But if you're in on Jason Noé, why shouldn't you be in on Joseph Asai? Boogie Basham's also getting downgraded. Barmore, no go. No defensive tackles taken on Wuzuriki, Nixon, nope. Bolton, Zayvon Collins. Wow. Tyson Campbell, Greg Newsome didn't go. Whoa. Same thing with Stokes, and Jevon Holland did not make the first round either. But like we said, I really do like Kwity Paye, but this is going to be a scenario that's going to happen where Kwity Paye, if he's the pick, there's going to be a lot of talent on board, and we'll always second guess. Oh, it could have been Darrisaw, it could have been Micah Parsons, it could have been J.C. Horn, etc. So Kwity Paye, yeah, adding him to that mix on the defensive line, you can't really be mad at. But then you got to hammer offensive line later on. You got to get it. Fortunately, this is a pretty deep interior offensive line class and extremely deep tackle class. So the Vikings could certainly imbibe of offensive line a little bit later on. But just get Darrisaw. Just get Darrisaw at 14, man. Just go ahead. Beer thoughts, Adam Ranks, mock draft. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Pull some of the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.